Welcome. You are a few minutes away from accurate and guaranteed sizings for your next tankless water heating project. You'll start at the Intellihot homepage. Please select Calculator from the main menu. Then from the submenu, select Sizing Calculator. The Sizing Calculator will open up with a login page. You have two options to log in: create an account or continue as guest. If you create an account, you will be able to save sizings for future referencing or editing. Now that we have logged in, you can begin your sizing by selecting your energy source. You can choose natural gas and propane with the flame icon selection, or electric sizings with the electric bolt icon selection. Next, you will select the business type of the project you're working on. In this example, we're going to choose hotel. Next, you will be asked to select your ASME requirement. If you select no, it will offer products that do not require ASME certification of water heaters. If you select yes, it will only give you the options of equipment that are ASME certified. Choosing this option will eliminate the I200, I250, and IN199 units as options from your results. Next, choose fuel type. For our calculation in this example, we're choosing natural gas, but propane is also an option. Next, choose to add a redundant heat exchanger. This question mark icon will show you a description of what that means. Adding a redundant heat exchanger will add an additional heat exchanger to whatever unit selection is required to meet the demand based on your fixture count. Some people like to be sure to have a backup added in their system design. This is optional and is not required to meet demand of your project. If you select yes, it will increase your unit selection and possibly the cost of your project. By selecting no, you will meet the demand of your project and usually have some amount of redundancy that you'll see in the report later on, but not a full additional hex, which would be an additional 200,000 BTUs. In this example, we are going to next select the installation location, indoor or outdoor. If you select outdoor, it will eliminate a few of the options of the units offered to you at the end of the sizing. All of our equipment is applicable for indoor use. Neurons are not applicable for outdoor use. We're selecting an indoor application for this example. Next, we ask that you enter the mounting option. The best, most comprehensive selection is to pick floor or wall mount. That will open up all available equipment to you for your project sizing. Next, you'll let us know if there's any high-temperature fixtures in your application by selecting yes or no. If yes is selected, it will ask you what kind of setup, mixing value, or booster you're planning for this application. If you select no, you'll move on to the next section. In this example, we're going to select yes. So now we have to choose whether we have a mixing valve setup or a booster setup. In this example, we're going to select the mixing valve setup. Next, you're going to enter the project location, elevation, and fixture temperature. The location is really important because some of the calculations are taking into account the variable weather and groundwater temperatures over a period of time, especially if you're working on electric sizing. If your project location elevation is above 2000, please enter it here. Enter the zip code HER, which will autofill the state and city. Now you're going to enter your unit, set your fixture temp, and your high temp fixture numbers. The high temp fixture amount cannot be more than the unit set point, so you'll have to make sure that those are aligned. It will give you an error if you make the high temperature fixture higher than the unit set point. Next, in this example for a hotel, it's going to ask how many rooms my facility has. This is the same for multifamily and sometimes senior living applications too. So I'm going to enter that. I have 120 rooms in my hotel right here, and that's going to autofill for me a few things on the fixture account. It's going to automatically fill 120 in the private lavatory and 120 in the shower and tub. I can adjust that if not every room I have has those things, but it's trying to help you out by filling those in for you. So I'm going to go through these fixtures, and I'm going to enter the fixture accounts that I have for this application and check the high temp checkmark box if that is a high temp fixture. If there are fixtures on your application you don't see here, then click the More Fixtures button, and you'll see a longer list of fixtures and high temp options. Fill in all of the fixture counts for your applications here and select Next. Here's where you're going to provide project details. So I will name this hotel and enter my contractor's name. I want to make modifications to the project fixtures. I enter this information and I select size. If I had created an account and I'm logged in, I will see three options on screen. If I signed in as a guest, these reports will be emailed to me, but since I logged in my account, I'm seeing it on screen. Here is option 1, option 2, and option 3. I've got the description underneath the picture tells me which type of application this might be best for. So a wall hung is a good option. If you're trying to save space, a Neuron is great if you are swapping out a tank-style water heater, and the IQ Floor series is great if you have an outside installation. It also will give you the basic dimensions of the unit here. I'm going to select that. I want the IQ 1001 report downloaded. So I click here. When I open the file from my download folder, I can see my custom sizing report that will list all the details that I just entered onto the sizing calculator with my fixtures and project details. And it will give me the unit selection of how many IQ 1001s I need. It has a written sizing guarantee, and it includes the submittal data, piping diagrams, and venting information. It's as easy as that. Happy sizing.